The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Westbrook on the return. The 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry now for Thompson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Thompson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Minshew throwing on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Hines. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Eason. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 15.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all offseason about a season open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Steeler ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the delay, here's Hines. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Robinson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
61, matchbox white. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got that.
On 3rd down. It's Thompson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Steeler first down.
40 seconds to Mike. 40 seconds to Mike. Hold on, dude. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Eason. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way down to the 5. Up. Big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10 to Thompson on the screen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go,
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
198, watch 98, 98's the mic. All day, all day. That's a good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Jaguars 14, Steelers 13. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Nyheim.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Complete.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So simple math here in the first. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on second and 14. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Eason. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sidney Jones. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Thompson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Get it.
Again, a run with Thompson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the ready. Go, faster.
On third down, Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. To Greystone, travel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Eason sets to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw. Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Thompson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
A yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. looking to throw. Eason, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to
a Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
11 on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Snell on the shotgun handoff, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, it's Snell again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have...
Oh, wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 1st down, it's Robinson, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now left side on the swing pass. Space to run past the 20. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 15 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Steelers 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
47 check, 47.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
We got 3.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, he's going to let it fly. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They begin the drive with Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.